Welcome to Trade with Rob, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope it's been a great trading day for you. As we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education and nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. All right, so we're going to start off first with the S&P 500, and we're going to take it from there. So S&P 500, great gap today to the upside. Lots of good news in the U.S., global actually. We closed near the high of the day, strong market, unless something happens with China and the U.S. and some of the other things that the president was working on this day. I'm feeling pretty good. So we're in a bullish bias, a rank of 3, which means we're in the middle of nowhere. So I need some move back down. I'd love to see a sideways move for a couple of days. The 8 moving average kind of catch up a little bit. This is my 8 moving average because we go sideways on the stock. It'll flatten off. Stock pull back and then bounce. That's what I would prefer. If we decide to break out of that 69.10, retest and bounce, that's fine. I would just not be as strong here. I like it better if the moving average was here, stock price came down to here. That is a number 1 for me. This is a number 2. I'm not as excited about it, but we do have some room both ways, up and down, for the S&P to move. With what we've had happen in the last 2 days, don't be surprised to see a little bit of a pullback. And remember, tomorrow is Fed Day. Announcement is at 2:30 is press conference. You never know what's going to happen there. So let's start off with our ticker symbols. Let's do this first. Let's get that set up. All right. So CDNS is the very first one. All right. Let's take a look-see. Kind of unscrunch that there a little bit. All right, beautiful. Okay, good fib. Everything's set up perfect. Let's see, how are we looking up here? What do we got as a distance here? 350, 368 is 18. We don't need to split that in half. There's no what is called a fibit, which is a Fibonacci pivot required for this setup. If you're uncertain what I'm talking about, go over to tradinglikeaboss.com. You go down, I think it's the second row. It's all our free resources that are available. There's a Fibonacci course, a free Fibonacci series. It's 3-part. Go ahead and download that. You'll get 1 part each day. It's 20 minutes long each day with some exercises, some homework to do that day that will get you ready for the next update. And that'll tell you what a fib is and how it works. So we're sitting right at that 350.77. What am I looking for? What do I like here? I definitely like the upside better. So I need a little bit of a move up, a retest, and a bounce. If I can get that, I'm going to take the trade off at the 350.77 with my stop somewhere down below. Resistance is at 368. My target here is going to be about 366. 365, somewhere in that area. You'll set your targets based on the rules that we've got set for switchback. If the stock breaks to the downside, retest and drop. I don't have as much room to the downside, so I'm not as excited about the downside on this, but it is an option. We're going to take the trade as it fails off the 350.77. Stop is going to be on the other side of it somewhere. If support's at 342, my target's going to be about 345, maybe 346. See what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of room in there. I've got maybe $3 or $4. That's it to the downside, but I do have an opportunity in there. All right, so that's number 1. DKS, and we just do alphabetical order. There is no which one is the better one. Which one is better for you? Which one do you like best? DKS is our next setup here. So I like the upside better. We're in a bullish bias rank of 1. Small, slight pullback here and bounce. We're looking at 238 as resistance. My target here is going to be about 237, 236, somewhere in that area. We'll take the trade on the bounce, and our stop will be somewhere down below. For the downside, if it fails instead, break down, retest, and drop. We'll take the trade off of the 228 with my stop just on the other side of it. If support's at 220, my target here is going to be about 222. So a little bit less room to the downside than there is to the up, but still enough room to make it worth my while to take that trade. And the last one is VRTX. Let's bring it in just a little bit more. So we had a big gap down on this setup quite a few months ago. We're sitting right at a support level right now. If we get in a little bit tighter on it. So let me grab the drawing tools. I prefer the upside on this one. So give me a small move up, a retest, and a bounce. I'll take the trade off of the bounce. We're in that trade as it does. Stop is just below support. If resistance is at 435, my target's going to be about 432. Now the downside target, we're going to focus on our 21 moving average, that green line, which is 412, right? So if support is at 412. My target is going to be about 414, 415, somewhere in that range right there. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I just handed you 3 candidates that I think are great potential setups for tomorrow. We actually have 17 on our list for tomorrow. I only have the time to go through 3. So I give you 3 that I really like. That doesn't mean there aren't other ones in here that maybe are a little less expensive or have even better setups for you and your risk profile. The way you get access to all of those is very simple. Go over to tradewithrob.com. Go ahead and register for free to get notified of the videos. Wow, I couldn't get that word out. Of the videos when they come out each and every day. And you'll get a list with all of the candidates in there, along with screenshots of all of my charts with all of my Fibonacci lines on there, so you can take the exact same setups just by looking at the chart and determining, do I like the way this one looks or not? With that, everybody have a great rest of your day. Make it a profitable one, and I will see you all at our next update. Bye for now.